This is probably my next most, and I take that back. This is a low. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm going to identify this as my next low. So we'll put that as 4-hour low, 4-hour support. And then I'm looking for my next high. So I got swing low. $50 zone. I would have said, okay, it's pulling back here. I take profit at 141.18. How do you know?
Hey, man, you still woke? Let me see if she got up. Okay, $1,500 and I'm quitting. I'm getting it, Jesus. And get up to 400. I'm going to take it.
Green to green, gray to gray. So 1 to 0, which is here. So green to green, gray to gray. So 1 to 0, which is here. So if price pulled back, if price made this move, so this down move and pulled all the way back here, I know that I'm targeting this level. So red to red, so red entries, positive numbers are entries, negative numbers are take profits, right? Entries here, take profits here. So I just did that first move, right? This down move. So price fell from 148 to what is this? 141, 700 pips. Wow. So I would have known back in November of last year that, let's see, oh no, it didn't pull back for real until February. So in November of last year, this move was made. In February, price pulled back to the red level, and I would have known that price was at least coming to 137, 137.01, right? But we see with coronavirus and everything that happened in March, price took a dive, and look where it ended up. It ended up at the 618 extension, the second extension for the 618. Like, I can't make this stuff up. This is math, right? So it pulled back to a red level. The take profit was at a red level. So fibs tell you your entries and your exits. Being able to identify swing highs and swing lows, you are following market structure. It's simply market structure. That's it. So even though it might be tough to get up on the charts, like you might not feel like you know what you're doing, I'm telling you, play around with it. Just do it every day. Do it every day, and eventually it's gonna click for you. So now I'm gonna go back and finish marking up my chart. So I got my daily resistance. I need to identify my daily support. And looking at this, I have a swing low a swing high, and my next major low is here. And I'm actually gonna put it, so the next major low is really here, but I'm gonna put it up a little bit higher because if I grab my horizontal line and I drop this down here, I'll show you why. So you got a little fake through, but this is support. This is support. This is September 2019. Resistance. If I keep going over, I guarantee you I'm gonna have the same thing. This is in the support zone. Here, support, right? I keep going left, same thing. I'm back in 2016 where this level was support, right? I keep pulling back. I got the same thing. Now I got resistance. So this level is a level I definitely want to pay attention to. I absolutely want to pay attention to this level because it's a key level, and I can tell because there was instance of support and resistance multiple times. So I'm going to take off the red circles and I'm going to go back. Come on, computer. All right, I think we're good now. Or maybe not. All right, now we're good. Let me get rid of the horizontal line. And then I drop down to a lower time frame, and guess what I do? The same thing. So I'm on the 4 hour, and now I'm looking for the next high and low within this my daily support and resistance. So I got a swing low or swing high, swing low. I got a high here. This is not the high, but this is a low for sure. And I look like if I just look graphically, like this is too close. I can't choose this because it's like 100 pips within. That's not my low. This is probably my next most, and I take that back. This is a low. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm gonna identify this as my next low. So we'll put that as 4 hour low, 4 hour support. And then I'm looking for my next high. So I got swing low, swing high, but I have a high that's higher than that. So I'm gonna put my high here. We'll say 4 hour high. Or 4 hour resistance, sorry. And then I'm gonna drop down to the 1 hour. Got a high, a low, my next high is here. And this obviously price is above the level, so this would not be a high. I would mark this as my hourly support. Look at that. Look at that. Support. Like you got some fake throughs, but if we go left, you got support. Resistance. Like this is it. Support, resistance. Yeah. So this I'm gonna mark as my hourly support. And then this area I'm going to mark as my intermediate resistance. And I call it intermediate because it has a potential to change to support. Yeah. So, what I would typically do after this is draw my zones, but I'm not going to do that because this is not a markup. This is just me showing you how to identify potential reversal areas, and bring you back to like, this is crazy. So look, I'm just looking at this. This was my low, September. Oh, this is, what year is this? 20. That's the high. Price pulled back. It broke through. It came back and retested this area of resistance and made it support and continued up. Right? So I'm just gonna look and see. That's crazy. So I just did from this swing low to this swing high. This is how you use Fibonacci. Swing low to swing high or swing high to swing low. And if I was like a position trader, holding trades for months, I've never held a trade for a month. I think the longest I've gone is 3 weeks. But I would have looked at this price, price swing high, swing low, price retrace, came back to the 618, and then look where price ended up taking profit. Exactly. Several times, price came to this zone. So price first attempted at this area. What was this? November. Then it attempted again, or it's there, not attempted, in December. 3 times. It came to the take profit zone, 140,976. And this is all from, I would have been like, okay, price pulled back. This was a year ago, so there's no, I take that back. Sorry, y'all. This was in October. So if I was looking at this long term, like I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the buy. I know price is eventually going to get to this level, right? So let's see how long it took. I entered here. I rode it until here. 50 days, 621 pips. There's a lot of movement in between, so I probably wouldn't have held anything like that. But just to show you that the fibs don't lie. I think there's a guy named that. Fibs don't lie. They don't. They tell you exactly like the areas and the zones that you should get in and the zones that you should exit. So now I just want to demonstrate on a lower time frame how you can use this too. Because it's the same thing over and over. Like, you don't have to know how to mark up a chart in order, like a higher time frame analysis in order to be able to use fibs. You know, when you have the direction at which the market is going, this tells you, like, this to me, if I didn't know anything else, like, structure, this to me is a bullish move, okay? So I would take my fib from the swing low to the swing high. I got to pull back to the 618.50 zone. I would have said, okay, it's pulling back here. I take profit at 141.18. How do you know that? My cousin always, when he was first learning how to use Fibonacci, how did you know price was going there? Fibs, man, fibs. This is all math. You don't have to know much of anything else. So I would have said, okay, I know price is coming to this level. I probably would have put my take profit just before. And then once I got that actual break of the trend line, I probably would have had a tight stop loss because I had enough signal to know that this is going up. And I don't need to have a huge stop loss on this. This is 311 pips. All because you know that these are your entry levels, right? Let me type this out. So positive numbers, potential. Let me put potential because some of y'all would be like, I used it, it didn't work. So I gotta be real specific. These are potential entry levels, right? Let me make it big. And can I turn this? I think I can. Alright, so let's see. Oh, maybe not. I thought I could turn this. Anyway. Trading view for real? Let me double click this. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Well, your positive numbers. So your positive numbers. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about positive. These are your potential entry levels. You're just waiting to see how far price pulls back so you know when to take profit. So you measured from your low to your high, your swing low, that 5 candle formation we talked about. The low center candles, 2 to the left that are higher, 2 to the right that are higher. That's the swing low. You measured from your low to your high. You got a pullback. It came to your 618. I know my take profit is going to be at 141. So I probably would have did like 140.90 or something like that. Like, the fibs are the truth. That are higher. That's the swing low. You measure from your low to your high. You got a pullback. It came to your 618. I know my take profit is going to be at 141. So I probably would have did like 140.90 or something like that. Like the fibs are the truth. Your negative numbers are your potential take profit. So I'm gonna do this. Negative numbers. Negative numbers on the fib are your potential take profit. So I'm gonna put this in a different color. All of this take profit. And even the extensions that I have listed above that you can't see right now. Take profit. Like it can be as simple as you want it to be. It can be as simple as you want it to be. So depending on how far price moves to your retracement zone will dictate your take profit. This was a great setup. I don't know what I was. Oh, I was on hiatus. I needed a woosah, so I didn't trade for a little while in December. But this was great. This was awesome, 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 awesome. You don't need a multi-time frame analysis. Well, you do. I take that back because it'll tell you how far price could travel, so that you're not sitting in the trade thinking it's gonna go higher than what it's supposed to. But it can be as simple as this. Simple. Simple. I'm on the 30-minute chart. Let me go down even just a little bit more so I can show you. What you're learning with swing highs and swing lows is market structure. Market structure. That's it. All right. Moving slow, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the 15 minutes. I'm looking on the lower time frame. Actually, let me see. So I'm going to take just this down move right here. So after this move would have been made, I'll take that back. Yeah. After this move would have been made, so let's say this whole move was made, price pulled back, it rejected out of this area, it hit my blue level, right? So let me point out, it hit my blue level. Oh, that's ugly. I'll circle. It hit my blue level, right? Price broke through, came back, retested this level at 23.6. I know, blue to blue. I know my take profit should have been set around the 23.7 and in between the 1.8. Knowing nothing else, I know that this is an important level. So this would have been what? Let's see. Almost 100 pips. That's 85 pips. That's just off of a break and a retest. It broke through the support. So look, if we look left, if I'm just looking at support and resistance, this is the way I used to trade when I first got started. I drew lines across the chart and I would just do breaks and retests. So price made a down move. This is a swing high. Price made a down move, then it formed a swing low. So I measured down with my fib. It broke through. It came back up to the 23.6 level. This would have been, once it formed that high, this would have been my entry. Okay, I'm going to enter here. And I know I'm going to sell off at least to the 1.8, ideally to the negative 2.7. That's where price is going. 85 pips right there, right? So understanding and being able to identify visually, like you can use the fib to point out significant levels to you because that's all the fib is. It shows you potential reversal zones. But being able to visually identify these levels is huge. It's huge. You don't have to be a master trader. You don't have to be a professional. Like, all you got to be able to do is to know how to measure swing highs and swing lows. Make sure you set your fib up correctly. If you do not know how to do that, you'll want to make sure you check the link in the bottom of the video to look at my Fibonacci, how I have mine set up. There are different ways you could do it, but what it ultimately boils down to is math. That's it. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you thought it was somewhat beneficial, please make sure you go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you're looking for a place where we
Okay, wait. Focus on one thing at a time. That's your problem. Try and take everything back that I made. If it takes this, I'm out. Yep,